I just think Geek Fam looks so powerful right now. This is a cool draft.
Have the vision game advantage. There's really no hero in Dota that outvisions the Night Stalker.
I don't care deaths.
No cares death.
No cares deaths, but you know, he's a carry player now, so he might have to carry about some deaths, but he does care about kills. Gunner picks up the first blood against Zephyr.
Yeah, support Tiny is just so scary.
Yeah.
Nice drag of the creep wave by Universe, kind of left on his island here against Tree Razor. Sounds like my nightmare. Yours too, now that we're both.
Yeah, yes.
This is our experience a lot of times in pubs.
This old Treant Protector, solo zoning you out and giving the safe lane. Oh, Razor. That's it.
Yeah.
That's not a fun matchup for sure.
Luckily, Morphling's one of the few carries that's not absolutely hard countered by Razor. Because he does have innate mobility and he often has spell damage. You can build like the E-Blade.
But he is kind of countered by the OD, right? Even with the change of intelligence to mana, you still have issues. As
it's not nearly as bad as it used to be, but it is still bad.
Having to show up here on Ninjas Pajamas, I think a lot of people certainly got a good look of him. Well, Universe is going to be in some trouble here. He is just going to go for the quick TP out. That is something that this lane is lacking. It's got a ton of control. It's a terrible lane for Omni Knight to play against, or pretty much any offlaner. But bottom lane getting harassed, but it is going to be 5 minutes quite soon. They're going to try and get a fast kill onto Zephyr, tossed over to Peter, and leaving Gunner to get it until the disruption comes out. Maybe they can body block him long enough. No, Peter will take it instead.
So at this point, Tiny's pretty much delegated to being an annoying toss target. Yeah, they did nerf the toss range, but I just don't think it's enough to make this not good.
Go in trouble. Level 3 disruption is going to save him from the immediate toss. Can Viper still get it though? Well, they could just wait for him over.
Nice play.
Pretty easily execute the Night Stalker.
Keep securing your Morphling's game. Your Shadow Fiend's doing just fine. Your Omni Knight's one of the most impactful offlaners if his game's not good, but his other cores are good. OD queuing up the treads into Acceptor, looking for another toss by Biver. And just going to disrupt himself to protect himself, but he does not have, or disrupt the SF, excuse me, but he doesn't even have boots, but he's able to just walk away. Lots of disruptions this game. And if you overstep just once, they're going to turn the fight on you with one crucial save. A Razor, Tree, very counter-initiation heavy type heroes. Universe getting dove in the top lane, applying a lot of pressure with this catapult. And he does not have a TP this time around. So he's just going to get ran at. That does not draw tower aggro when Razor is attacking you through that static link. And forcing out a large reaction. Will they be able to bring him down, though? The creep wave did just die. Gets tossed back into his disruptor. And a bit of an overextension. That's a level 4 Omni Knight, level 6 Razor. So that's a pretty crucial swing. Gives you a way to kill towers. Going on to Zephyr here, he does disrupt the Morphling, which means he's vulnerable to the Glimpse if PPD wants to have it, but he just saves it and allows the Morphling to get the last hit. Only 151 gold. Toss is on cooldown for another 4 seconds. They're chasing after Carl. Will he have disrupted time? No, he actually chooses to banish the Shadow Fiend, and he's going to be super low. He's just dead coming out of that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great read by Carl, and Cuckoo making the rotation. Sadly, with no boots, is not able to catch Biver so easily.
Regen Rune bottom as well if OD sees it. Super value. Oh, PPD's trying to deny it. He knows how important it is.
He can't get there fast enough, though.
Oh my god. That's disastrous. OD was down to like 100 health, and now he's just back up to full, not missing a beat.
Oh, top lane, Raven. They're able to get the kill on Universes. Once again, they try and put that pressure on that Omni Knight when he's left solo.
When you're chasing after them, and they're not going to be getting chased after on the side of Geek Fam, they're going to be running at you, looking to punish Cuckoo again. No ultimate yet to get out. Biver giving him the good old reach around. Misses the avalanche, though. And that might be enough. That might be the damage they needed to get this kill. Nice glimpse onto Razor.
Ooh, they do manage to get it.
God.
Oh, God! He was full agility!
No!
Oh, what a disaster. An easy double kill for Carl, and he's probably going to get the triple here, as I'm not sure if Biver can really juke him out here in the trees. We'll see. He's going to have to find his way around Carl, thinking he already looped back, but now he runs back into Biver. Biver now does the loop-de-loop, but Carl, he was reading that the entire time. He knew Biver was going to head back that way eventually, and he catches him for the 3rd kill. They have a lot of teamwork, right? They've got, at the end of the day, they do have Disruptor plus the Tiny and SF. Omni Knight's obviously a huge impact there as well. They're just going to have to get into those defensive tower team fights and and outplay Geek Fam, as they are going to be able to try and grab this bounty rune and also potentially shrine as well. Gunner's having a lot of his damage taken away, and he's failing to be able to finish off Dubu. So that means Gunner's going to have to waveform out, and Geek Fam will be able to take that outpost. But Disruption actually going down, slowing down Tanner a bit. Well, Carl's just going to focus on trying to get Gunner instead. Gunner, no waveform for another 4 seconds, but thanks to the Omni Knight, he'll be able to shrug off a lot of the damage quite easily. And sure enough, Geek Fam is able to get that bottom outpost, denying the experience from Ninjas of PYJAMAS.
Sustainability that this Geek Fam lineup has. I'm just concerned for them moving forward. They do get the toss.
Oh, that is a
Astro
beautiful
already used
toss.
on the mid wave.
Carl is very down, but he gets the kill on Tanner first.
God.
An unstoppable streak.
Coming bottom and mid. So even though they are smoked reacting to this, by no means is this a heavy commitment.
Fiverr slowed down. They're going to make sure he can't get close enough to toss Raven at any point. Now Raven, with all that stolen damage, turns it back onto Gunner. Now Overgrowth immediately taken off by Universe. Good control, but there's the sounds coming out from Cuckoo. Gunner kind of forced into an awkward position as he is actually stealing damage away from the Razor now, but Gunner needs to be able to get away from Carl, who's just laying shot after shot. And that does so much damage, even though it's a level 1 orb against that poor old Morphling, man.
Dubu, Cuckoo is invis. Will they be able to catch him? But Disruptor behind, get the Overgrowth onto 2, may just be a disengage. Do get the glimpse onto Tree.
Yeah.
That's a pretty small price to pay, all things considered. 4 heroes from NIP top.
Yeah, well, the question is Ninjas PYJAMAS able to take a tower off of this?
Yeah, that's the big deal, right? Turn the kills into something.
We've already run into one. That's going to be Peter. Stuck in an awkward position, disrupted in the river, in the low ground. Pretty easily picked apart. Glimpse back from Dubu's not going to stall him too much. And Geek Fam, who've already forced Ninjas PYJAMAS out of this top lane, quickly go back to mid. Sucker's actually very good at it because of how hard it's fighting into him. And all that increase in physical damage. Dubu takes a lot of damage, threatening the Overgrowth over and over again. Ninjas PYJAMAS don't want to overextend themselves. They're going to try and get this kill at a distance, but sadly it's a distance too far for them to reach. Mid tower falls, and Geek Fam continue their conquest on the Radiant side of the map.
A really bad game in terms of draft and a really good game for SF is not that high. Looking to chase after them. They don't have the Night Stalker ult just yet, but PPD going to be caught out of position with the Purge. Does get the glimpse onto Razor. Does protect himself with the kinetic field. Is that enough?
A little bit of poison still left on him, but
the heal from
thanks to the regen and as well as the heals from the Omni Knight, they're good to go.
But that's about it. Tiny is going to do a bit of a gank tank, it appears, but it actually looks like NIP's trying to take a fight here.
Okay, double imprisonment.
Eternity and banishment.
That is something that I really hate about pickoffs against this Aghanims OD. It just feels like you can't teamfight into it at that point.
Yeah.
Because he's now gotten so much mana. Gunner turning into a Razor, stealing the damage from Raven, as Raven steals the damage right back. And Universe taking a lot of damage as he was left behind, quickly popped by Carl. It's like one of those smokes that you feel like you have to use to secure the outpost.
Oh, it does get the outpost, okay.
Zephyr, he'll be caught as well. He sticks around. That was an awkward position. Need to be able to catch somebody, and unfortunately, it's always them getting caught as once again Cuckoo. Only Treant Protector can play that part of the map right there and show that there's no heroes, so they're going to go try and catch him. They should be able to glimpse him back, kinetic field.
Yay, position 5.
Yeah. Exactly.
Maybe that'll actually turn into a tier 1 because he has no buyback.
He knows what a big threat is to get these little imprisonments off. Oh, Fiverr doesn't actually get the toss away. Now they're double imprisonments, and already Carl, he's really set up for a good Sandy's Eclipse here. He's going to get a few orbs on a Fiverr, and that save from the Omni Knight, not going to do anything. Carl starts finding his damage stolen away by Gunner, but they easily imprison him. Disruption on the other side as well, and there's going to be the hammer drop. Tanner already down to half HP. Carl's going to go for the back line. Tanner's going to let loose his ultimate, which is actually going to veer Carl back away from those supports, and Carl maybe in an awkward position, potentially an opportunity for glimpse, but Nip feel like they're not strong enough, especially now with Cuckoo popping his ult. He's going to be sent away. Gunner's going to be able to waveform out. Ninjas PYJAMAS not able to take that mid tower, but at least they didn't lose the team fight besides the Tiny.
Does he have Aetherlens queued up?
Yeah, he's already
got it. Okay, I didn't see that. Yeah, no, I mean, you're pretty much playing 100% around your Astral, right?
Yeah.
So you're just accruing all of these stacks or whatever you want to call them on your ultimate. You are going to get
Viper's going to get a toss over onto the creep wave instead, and now he's going to find himself in prison. They go for the Overgrowth, trying to catch some heroes, but it looks like Viper's going to be the only one caught as Tanner just goes for the BKB teleport out. Universe, no. Oh, there is the imprisonment.
That's that Aetherlens.
That Aetherlens, such a long range. That's going to be a third kill off of that fight for Geek Fam. And I mean, we can see it right there. It's so hard for Ninjas of Pajamas. They go for this 5-man, but the entire time it's like that it's not like the one-shot tool that it really was for a lot of the game. The blink forward onto Tanner, forcing him to use his BKB here, and he doesn't have TP out, so he's just going to be purged, brought down pretty easily. Raven's going to look for more kills, slowing down Peter. PPD, a toss, a little bit of block there from Biver. He's going to make sure that Peter doesn't immediately die, but he's going to be chased down by Cuckoo. Once again, comes in clutch with that Blink Dagger. Imprisonment.
He's going to be silenced.
He's going to silence when he comes back. Do they have the damage to blow him up real quickly? Looks like he got off a Shrink Form still, but that's too much damage from the OD. Universe caught inside the base as well, and Geek Fam asserting full dominance over Ninjas of Pajamas. Looking to close this series out 2-0 as they just full 5-man into the towers.
The pain train is online, choo-choo. That's what I have to say there. They're just running them down, man. Go more, go more. I think Gunner might care his deaths this game, but either way, 13K net worth lead for Geek Fam, 4 down on the side of NIP. It's felt rather hopeless since that 4 to 5K net worth lead that Geek Fam acquired at 5 minutes or 10 minutes, excuse me, into the game. I think, to be fair though, Geek Fam has played this near flawlessly. I don't think that they've given an ounce of wiggle room for NIP after falling behind. That's kind of the difference here. That kind of proves to me that Geek Fam is the more solidified team. Last game, he's going to Astral enough. Like right now, one Astral goes off.
Okay, Ninjas of Pajamas. One last desperate hope by them as Gunner trying to steal some damage away from Carl. Carl eventually breaks it, waveform forward, but Gunner now kind of stuck in the trees and not able to do a whole lot as BKB now wears out. Whoa, Jesus, he's gone.
There you go.
Carl
didn't kill the OD.
Drops the hammer on him. BKB wore out, as you said. It was just inevitable that OD is going to kill you. Now Tanner, he's going to try and hold out a little bit longer. The imprisonment goes down on him with a buyback coming out from Peter, but Peter, can he stop any of this damage? Well, Static Storm actually does, and Tanner's going to be able to get off his ultimate at least, but is anybody going to die from Geek Fam? Peter just running out there trying to get a glimpse back on Carl. That doesn't do anything because Geek Fam are still the 5-man unit, and Ninjas of Pajamas are broken and sitting inside their fountain.
There's just too much to chew through. The living armor, the mega saves from the Shadow Demon, as well as the OD. There's so many defensive items. You just have damage issues. Last game, this is really a repeat of last game, except NIP's behind this entire game rather than being ahead past the 15-minute mark. And you're seeing here, Geek Fam, they're just allowed to 5-man, and there's really no response from NIP. Be satanic. They're just gonna man up on you because you do get the attack speed on your leash when you're attacking or when you're leashing somebody. You do benefit from it. Gunner does get disrupted up, but he doesn't really care. Zephyr just laughing at him.
They're up on the high ground just now, but Dubu as well as Cuckoo positioned to be able to break some smokes. Cuckoo immediately popping his ultimate to be able to get vision and ensuring Geek Fam that they will indeed get that Roshan completely unimpeded. Now Cuckoo, as the Roshan's finished up, he's going to try and jump forward, gets glimpsed backwards. They are going to be able to finish off Zephyr, but now the cores of Geek Fam are here. The BKB is wearing low already on Gunner. Tanner, in fact, has his damage being sucked away and is not going to be able to complete that TP out. Gunner similarly in trouble here as he gets imprisoned, kind of toyed with. Peter's going to try and go for a Static Storm to allow Gunner to get out of here, but Cuckoo with his BKB was able to keep the silence up and on top of the carry of Ninjas of Pajamas. The captain will fall last here in this team fight as Ninjas of Pajamas just running out of steam. Biver trying to go for cutting some creep waves and stuff. One more issue, no buybacks. As Biver uses his. Gonna have a buyback coming up for Gunner, so he's gonna have to play the front line here and somehow force Geek Fam to overextend. Then try and catch him with that second life. That's not for another 5 seconds here. As Geek Fam look to claim the Megas before all this finishes off. Leading off with a few imprisonments. Our OD does not have Sanity's Eclipse up just yet. Gunner coming out as a Razor, 4-staffed away by Carl. They, again, just kind of poke at him. Ninjas of Pajamas very susceptible to all this long-range poke that comes out from Geek Fam. they have to like overcommit at times just to be able to take an engagement. You can see some of these heroes are just not easy to kill, as once again disruptions and imprisonments both being used to be able to save 2Boost life here. Byver running forward, gets 3-shot by Carl. Gunner, he's going to be ignoring that BKB Morphling and moving forward inside the base to finish off Peter Pandan and possibly Tanner, as Tanner gets slightly body blocked by Universe, but it doesn't matter, he was going to die anyway. Now the Gunner no longer has his BKB. Geek fan can just sit outside of their fountain and force NINJAS into a very demoralizing GG. Missed
Didn't
out
bring
on
him
the
down right
final
then.
kill.
Could have really padded the
Geek
stats
Fam,
there.
Victory.
I think it was just Geek Fam had control of that game the entire way. They knew exactly what they had to do. I thought their draft was really good. That OD pick against Omni Morphling. Everything going Geek Fam's way that game.
Going into the